Australia's next generation of innovators, thinkers and doers have been running wild at the World Science Festival Brisbane. From bubbles to explosions, kids of all ages have been having a blast. This is Street Science, a series of tents, each one with a different scientific theme.
3, 2, 1!
Dedicated science fans patiently waited in long queues in the hot Queensland sun for a chance to get involved in some science action. Kids were wowed by the array of activities presented by scientists, university students and specialist interest groups.
It's just amazing just to be here and experiment with all these cool ideas that people have made up.
Zach and his mum travelled from Stradbroke Island for the festival and agree that it was definitely worth the trip.
Well, I love science for one thing, and I just wanted to come see what was here and see what everyone was doing.
This astronomy section proved popular for school-aged kids. They viewed the sun through a special telescope. But young Zach's head isn't in the heavens.
I want to be a marine biologist because I just thought it would be really cool to go dive with sharks and turtles and all that.
The cool displays helped to translate keen interests into fully fledged career goals.
I would like to be an archaeologist because I'm very interested in dinosaurs.
But Jude knows that for many of his peers at school, science isn't always as fun as it can be at a festival.
In the classroom, the teacher just tells you, but in hand-on experience, you can actually do it yourself.
Mechanoid, dance.
Meet Science Steve, a presenter from Street Science.
He's a cheeky one.
He knows all too well the way that science can sometimes be served up in a boring manner. He should know he was a high school science teacher before deciding to make science entertaining.
When they get to do the science, they learn the science.
Steve maintains the problem is not lack of enthusiasm, but lack of engagement.
And I say during the shows, who thinks science is really cool? Who thinks it's amazing? Who wants to be a scientist like me when they grow up? And all the kids are cheering and screaming. They're screaming for science.
He believes the future of the environment rests in the hands of these potential scientists of the future.
These festivals are amazing to put it in their face. I think it comes down to teachers and the way they're teaching, making those, providing those opportunities for those hands-on experiences.
And one of the country's most popular scientific gurus agrees.
Hands-on is very different from classrooms, and in fact I'm luckier because I don't have to do the boring stuff but essential stuff that they do in classrooms.
From the movement of the balloon on your skin, and in the same way in clouds, from the movement of air.
In classrooms you have to fill up that mental toolbox in your head both with skills and knowledge, so you know that gold is made inside an exploding star. You know that helium is the stuff that you can liquefy and get to close to absolute zero. That's part of the data. And then you've got to have the applications, how you process that data.
Okie doke. I'm off to the future, which is also awesome.
The World Science Festival in Brisbane stands as a huge learning experience for the organisers, the participants and the very scientists themselves. Next time the festival comes to town, the face of science will have evolved into a whole new learning experience. But one overriding takeaway theme is how we can make science enjoyable and accessible for the average person. A hands-on approach to learning seems to be the best way to make science fun. What colour's your slime?
Give me 5.
Ashleigh Whittaker, QUT.
He's not so sure about the robot.